One of the most common questions I get is, will a payment of an old debt revive it? Will it bring it back to life? Hi, this is consumer protection attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of people deal with debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, and other consumer-related matters. This is a question that I've seen answered on YouTube incorrectly over and over again. This is a question that people ask me all the time, and this is something that people have some different opinions about. And it's time for me to set the record straight. A payment of a debt, a consumer debt, where the statute of limitations has expired, will not revive that debt. Now let's break that down. Why is this a change in the law? Well, it's a clarification. In 2019, Texas law changed to say that if an action to collect a consumer debt is barred under subsection C, the cause of action is not revived by the payment of the consumer debt or an oral or written reaffirmation of the consumer debt or any other activity on the consumer debt. So, this means that if the debt has passed its statute of limitations, in Texas that's 4 years from the date of first delinquency, that's the first time that you defaulted on that debt, 4 years pass, then that debt is no longer legally enforceable. A payment of that debt will not revive it. It will not renew the statute of limitations. There's nothing that can bring that debt back to life. It's dead. Now, you can still pay it, and there's an argument that you still owe the money. If a debt collector calls you trying to collect it or sends you a letter trying to collect it, they have to be very careful because this same law requires them to put some statutory language in there about how they cannot sue you for it. The time has expired. If they don't put that language in there, that's a violation. If they use the word settle to try to collect a debt that is more than 4 years old, that's a violation. The reason is that implies that they could take some legal action using the word settlement. So if you get a collection letter from a debt collector on a debt that's more than 4 years old, read it carefully. Better yet, send it to me. I'd love to take a look at it. Now, the debt will not be revived, so you no longer have a legal obligation to pay this debt. There's an argument that you still owe the money. You took out the debt and you didn't pay it. They sold that debt for 5 cents on the dollar to some debt collector who now wants to collect the entire amount from you. Do you owe that debt collector any money? No, I don't think you do. There's no legal obligation saying you do. If you feel bad about having defaulted on the debt, you certainly can pay them back. But should you pay them any more than they paid for it? I wouldn't think so. Not to me. Again, you have no legal obligation to pay this debt. They allowed the time to expire in which they could bring a lawsuit, so they can no longer enforce it legally. And your payment of the debt will not revive it. It will not bring it back to life. It will not renew the statute of limitations. Now, it's important. This is Texas law. Other states may be different. In fact, other states probably are different. So check with somebody who knows about your state law if you're in a state besides Texas. But if you are in Texas and a debt has passed the 4-year statute of limitations, there's nothing a debt collector or creditor can do to try to collect that debt from you. Now, they can still report it for 3 more years. They can have a 7-year reporting time from the date of first delinquency. So check your credit report. If it's still, they can still try to collect it on there. They can still report it on there. If you have a debt that's more than 4 years old and a debt collector is trying to collect it from you, give us a call. I'd love to see the letters or hear about their phone calls and what they're saying to you, because this is a very, very thin ice for debt collectors trying to collect old debts like this. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to hearing from you.